Alright, how's it going, everybody? I am the Zaben, Neo Zaben, here on Broadcast Zaben, back with another Minecraft video. Now, it's been a while since I played, so let me just mess around a bit. I'm alternating between games. I'm trying to get into Sekiro a bit more. We've played it like once on the channel, and it was very hard. I can't remember if off the screen we made progress. I don't think we did. I think we made it up to like a boss fight, and then we never really advanced from there. I'm still trying to figure out different ways and methods to try to beat that boss, and we can continue progressing through Sekiro, and then maybe put something there. I don't know. There's a lot of mini bosses in the game, so bear with me. As in Sekiro, I have to play and almost beat. Ooh, excuse me. In Sekiro, I have to like almost beat um, every boss. I kind of wish this cursor was a bit faster, but I don't feel like changing it at the moment. The reason why I don't change my cursor is because typically I use the D-pad, and that's a lot faster, but it's fine. So today, what I'm actually going to be doing, we're not really going to be building today, but rather trying to get a lot of resources. If you watched my update video, I think it was update 5 for our world, I've talked about how I played a little bit of Minecraft with my cousin, and after we play, or not after we played, but like sometime in between, or near the end, I should say, but almost the whole time, he's like, we should make a tree house, we should make a tree house, and I was thinking he was just gonna, he was gonna go into like one of these trees here, or like put a stem on that and make something. Or he would do like what my bro did, which is make something awful, like on top of a little like giant tree, make a little awful house that like he did nothing with, and then just goes, yeah, that's a house. And it's just, um, I need more potatoes. I just realized we only have 2, and I'm like really low. I'm holding a lot of supplies. In fact, I'm actually holding on to polished diorite, which we will need, but not right now. I was trying to make a modern styled house. I guess you can see we got diorite here. I was trying to make a modern house kind of out far from where we are. You know, you got to cross that bridge over there, and I'm pretty sure we talked about it, but it's still, I'm very proud of it. Also in the update video, I did talk about this. This was my cousin's doing. I helped him with the house. It was just something really awesome, and I really liked that we did this. So I guess I'll just put it here if anybody ever asks about it. So this is going to be a bit tricky because I need a lot of stuff. Going from 350 oak logs all the way to a lot of other stuff, you know. So very quickly, just going off the list. Now, this is my cousin's idea. He showed me the YouTube video. He's like, "Hey, we should do this one." I was like, "Sure, why not?" So, what we need to get today. Oh snap! I didn't realize we are already got somebody on. Hold on one second. Master Beyblade, how you doing? My iPad's never charged. I can never have a second screen up, but seeing how my phone is, we'll use that for now, and then we'll switch once the tablet is ready to go. There we go. Second screen. Alright, you're gonna have to hold on one moment, Beyblade, while I connect the screen. I don't want to constantly turn on and off, and then, you know, ruin it a bit. Perfect. So we got our second screen set up now. Connect this one to the charger as well. Okay. So get out of this. Perfect. As I was trying to say, this is the list of everything that I'm going to need. So first off, I need 350 oak logs, 150 birch stairs, 350 birch planks, 50 birch slabs, 8 glass, 20 glass panes, 500. I should probably like curve that a bit more. 500 oak slabs, 160 oak stairs, 170 oak fences, 5 birch fences, 14 oak trapdoors, 56 ladders, 10 torches, 10 water sources, little blocks, you know, and 1,500 and more. 100, I'll say 1,500 plus oak tree leaves. I'm using oak tree leaves since, I mean, pretty much the center of it's going to be oak. So it wouldn't make sense to put like, I mean, I guess if you like another tree block, but I'm saying it wouldn't make sense to use some other source when you can easily just, you know, go ahead and set it up. So I think I'm going to try to do this in a different order. How do I explain? Because we need a lot of the stairs, the fences, and such. So I think the last thing I'll do is get the 350 uh, logs, and then from there we can maybe progress. Because I think getting the leaves might be easier. I mean, you know, just grow a tree, cut it down, and do such. And, you know, look at all these right on here. I still hate that my bro does that. It's irritating. But we'll figure it out at some point. I do have shears, but I don't want to start with that yet. Oh, we gotta move that diorite. What do I have in my hand? I don't remember getting the fire protection book. Thing that my cousin gave me, but hey, I mean, I'm all for it. Let's put it in here. This is where we're gonna put all our diorite and stuff. We're gonna need glass. Let's start with the glass. Actually, yeah. That would be a good one. I think, I'm not 100% sure. I think we already have glass. I'm gonna look at his house very quickly, just to see if he had glass. Because I could have sworn we were doing this project to get things done, and then, okay, see you later, baby. We were doing this little like project over here. He needed glass for this little farmhouse. Like he was trying to copy my idea, because he said he liked it. So he tried to do something similar, but still different. He wanted it to be black glass, but you know we didn't have a lot of the it's still yellow. I just saw it. He wanted black glass, and we only had a lot for like yellow and other stuff. So I told him, oh look, we have panes at least. I told him, I was like, yeah, you know what? I have yellow, I have red, I can maybe do orange if you want. And he's like, you know, I'll do yellow. So he ended up making the outline, putting on the glass, did all that. It came out pretty well. I think what he has is pretty darn well. You can obviously tell he took inspiration from other sources, for example, aka me, because he copied this kind of idea for his little farm. He looked at YouTube for this house, and I helped him out with that. And then now he's trying to do a original. Maybe he's going to copy something else. I don't know. You never really know, because sometimes even if you copy something else, it can still come out pretty good. He's got a bit of a house coming on in here, so we'll see how that goes. Whenever that happens again, we'll make it good. So I need to get some more potatoes and stuff, because my character is going to die if I don't. So, as usual, what we do is this. We're just gonna pick it up. I just love that you can just survive off of potatoes. I mean, you could in real life. I think we've spoke a bit about it before, that people used to do that when there was a famine and people would just eat potatoes. But doing it in Minecraft. So I think going to my garden. Because if we were to go to everybody's garden, my garden, my bro's garden, my cousin's garden, my other gardens, right, the ones that I have there, and that's a mixture. I'll say our garden, because that originally that was like my bro's garden when he lived in that spot, but then later on, you know, he moved out, he made a new one, and all this and that, and I was just like, you know what, I'll change it up. So I'll call that like a mix, but still, I'll probably still say mine. And then, of course, obviously the one that's near the end portal, which is the, like, backup house. And the idea for that one and I might have to show it because I don't remember. Well, I'll do it in the next update because I'm pretty sure I didn't show you guys that. Oh no, I think I did. Pretty sure I did. Whatever. But the whole point of that house, in case I didn't explain it before, was so when we sleep there and go to the end portal, we die or whatever, we can at least come back and fight should we need to. Of course we needed to. Why am I saying should? Of course we did. Um so yeah, that was our day. How was your day? Good? Okay. No. Okay, so we do have potatoes kind of already cooking. Let me just stock up, I guess. Now, there's a couple stuff that I'm doing right now, not only just gathering materials for, you know, building this ginormous treehouse, but I'm also at the same time stocking up on food. We're probably gonna put this lower, like right here. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 whole stacks, and then a 47. That's insane. Oh, I forgot I had this. My cousin was like, "We should make a cake," and I was like, "All right, sure, here you go." And then we had enough for 2, so I did 2. I have a bit of sand. Did we need oak planks? I mean, I know we're gonna need oak products, right? We don't need oak planks, but rather oak slabs. So I guess it wouldn't be crazy to put like 3 of them in here. I just put all of them. Because not only we need to make room for the inventory and whatnot. And there's so much stuff. Like, I need flint to mix with stuff to make arrows, and I don't know how to organize myself. Oh, we did plenty of ladders. Okay, so how many ladders do we need? I think I had exactly 56, and then I ended up putting in more. So let's cross off the ladders from our list. Good thing I made a bunch. And a little extra doesn't hurt, right? Oh, snap, it's already gonna be night. I have like a kind of like PTSD now because I was playing the forest, and if you guys don't know, the best way to compare the forest is like a more realistic Minecraft. But it's a horror survival game, and it's pretty short. I've seen people beat the game, depending, the difficulty. I've seen somebody beat the game, on what difficulty was it? So there's a peaceful mode, right? Just like Minecraft, right? There's a peaceful mode where there's no monsters or anything. Um, there's that. I saw somebody play the peaceful mode, run right through it in a total of 20 minutes. It took them 23 minutes to be exact. I don't know how many seconds, but it was like 23 minutes for this person to play in peaceful mode to go and grab the stuff that they needed, go into the facility and whatever, and then beat the game. Right? It's basically the equivalent of going to the end in Minecraft. Except once the game ends, it ends. There's no, oh, I get a free roam and do whatever. No, it's that. You survive until eventually you get to the end, which is you having to save your son Timmy. I could have done a better name. Let's move stuff around. I got dye. We can move that over here. But yeah, anyway. The game The Forest is not that bad. Again, my bro and I the other day actually beat it, and now this was weird. Now I think this is something that's just a part of the game that they have a creative mode where you can play. You don't have to worry about starving. You don't have to worry about monsters. You can still make it to the end and beat the game, but it lets you, the player, or even in multiplayer, you and 3 others, go and play the game and create things that you want. The app disconnected because we're not really using it right now, so I'm going to connect it via the iPad, see if that makes a difference. Usually the iPad never, I have it as the iPad never turns off, as opposed to my phone, which turns off about every minute or 2. So let me just set up the second screen with this, and it'll be a breeze. Now, I'm thinking later on... There we go. Okay, we have our app connected again. So I'm thinking later on today, the sergeants that I talked to, because, you know, still thinking about joining military. I didn't mean to do that. They, rather one of them mostly, wanted me to go and work out with them. Go do a little exercise, a little bit of fitness, you know. So I think later on today, I think once we finish the stream about... Because we have a lot of time. It's about to be 1. We could finish about 2:30 maybe. Unless I feel like pretty tired of it. I'll probably send a message like, hey, you said it was at this time. And then start heading over there. And I guess we got the potatoes ready. 15 glass. That's actually more than enough than we need. Okay, so how much of the... We need 8 regular and then 20 of the pain. 6. That's 20 right there. Okay, so we're doing good. We got a lot of things done. Rather, 3 things done. So far. 3 things. Now, I'm not going to grab the water. Like, I think I'm going to keep... Like, I could cross it out, but I'm just going to keep it there. Wait, torches. I have 7. We need 10. I have the coal in there. God dang it. But you know what? I'll just grab it from his house. But yep. So that's gonna be the day for today. Later on, my bro said he will hop onto Sniper Elite 4. New game for me. PlayStation had it for free. I was like, you know what? I'll give it a shot. It looks kind of fun. It just looks like another Ghost Recon, you know. And sure enough, a lot of it is like Ghost Recon. Like, it wants you to be pretty much stealthy, but if you do get caught, you can shoot your way out by switching to the machine gun, and, you know, it's crazy. But in comparison, I think I would rather do Ghost Recon, because at least I can customize my weapons and, you know, pick, like, a much stronger machine gun and stuff. Okay, so right now we got the ladders done. I already scratched it out, but I'm going to scratch it again. I need 20 glass panes. Get that in there. I need 8 of those. They're probably, if they get back, they're probably gonna be pissed if I do that, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I need doors and wood and a lot of other stuff, so if they just have any of it, I'm just gonna take it. Because we'll just say it's a group contribution. Okay, see, so look, we already got oak planks, we got an oak log. I can't turn that one log into blank again. I can, okay. I thought you had to be, I'm thinking, like, I'm so used to when there's 4 of them. Spruce? I don't need no spruce. I'm copying exactly what my cousin wanted. Because I'm a good guy. Okay, we didn't need oak wood stairs, did we? Ooh, we do. Okay. Labs. This guy has everything we need. Not everything, but a lot of it. Like a good portion. Oh, this is when he did it to regular oak wood. You know what? That will still work with us. Even though it's not regular log, it's still showing the bark. So we're going to count that as still being the wood that we need. Compost. He's got so many of these cactus. Or should I say cacti? I need that polished dye, right? He had glass. I didn't even need to make any. Alright. Nothing in the shulker box. Let's put some of the stuff away then. What we will try to do is work on some of the stuff. So I think what we'll do is cut down some of the stuff for the oak trees, since we need... Let me make sure that really is 500, Because on my thing I wrote it as 500. Oh, see, that's where I made a mistake. It's not 500. Wait. Oh, no, it's birch. Yeah, I was right. It's 500 oak slabs, but it's 50 for the birch. So we'll put that away. We don't need oak planks. So we could probably, I don't know. It's a little challenging. You know what? We'll start with birch. I'm gonna work my way down the list, ignoring the wood log. So we're gonna go with birch planks and birch slabs. So we're gonna need plenty of axe to break the trees. Here we go. Get in there. Okay. So I know he has an axe somewhere. Come on. Okay, perfect. He has 2. We're gonna start. Oh, it's right here. Put away that. And we're gonna go this way because we're starting with the birch, and then we're gonna end off with whatever the heck. Alright, so I don't think it's gonna be that hard getting the planks and the slabs and all that. I mean, if anything, most of it went to that. So if I would have done that out of like stone, which I kind of wish, but the tower required like wool, and wool was gonna be such a pain. It's gonna be such a pain to get through, you know what I mean? I'm getting so many, what? Fortnite World Cup champ Bugga? I don't know. Is done with the mechs. Fortnite remove them now. Or Epic Games remove them now. That's his quote. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I'm surprised that a lot of people are just done with it. Again, this was something that well, if you've watched, if you watch my season 10 video where I just kind of explain, what's going on and the stuff that they added, I said I wouldn't be surprised since it is more associated with challenges. There's a section called the Brute Challenge. And then it lets you put the stuff. So again, like I said, I'm pretty sure maybe it will be a seasonal thing because we've seen that happen many times before, where they'll put in like the airplane was for a season, and I'm pissed that that's gone. But maybe some people are happy that it's gone. I'm pissed that it's gone. But then they brought back the Air Royale mode, and then making me have hopes like, oh my gosh, they're bringing it back or something, or oh, there's gonna be a mode exclusively for it, and we'll get it from time to time. But nope, it was like a one-time deal where it had its own set of challenges, and then people could play it to get these exclusive skins, and then that was about it. And then I'm pretty sure they're not gonna bring it back. They could bring it back, but I mean, when they first did it, it was challenge oriented. It was like, okay, we'll do it, do this, get damage with that, blah blah blah, and then you will ooh, excuse me, and then after you do all the challenges, you unlock like 3 different skins. I think I liked only 2 of them, but I think I still got all 3. But it was fun. Like, I kept contemplating whether or not I wanted the pilot skin in Fortnite, and there was like 4 different variations of it, and I liked 3 of them. So it was really hard to decide if I wanted it. I think if I do see it again, I will end up making a purchase. But until then, I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, anyway, I don't know. Like, I think I would be completely fine. Again, like I said, like if it's a seasonal thing, it might be a bit of an issue. I could maybe understand that, but I never really had too many issues with it. Because if you're playing, like, let's say solo, then it's pretty easy just to jump into somebody's mech, put self-destruct, run away, and then bada boom, like that's it, right? If you're doing squads though, or duos, then it's a bit more of a challenge because you can't just jump in and do that. You'd have to either shoot them, and they're making it seem like a big deal, but looking at the suit even like up close, you can shoot the pilot, you can shoot the gunner. Like, it's not anything crazy because the only way to get, the person driving it, they're completely exposed, but people always aim for the gunner. And the gunner, obviously, I think I can understand why everybody aims for the gunner, because not only is it that there's the gunner, but there's always that red shield that's over them. You have to break the shield, which is, I think, kind of weak. And then after you break the shield, there we go. After the shield breaks, then the person that's in it is completely exposed. So I don't know. I mean, I don't think I'm running into the same issue that people are saying that they're running into. Like, I don't, like, everybody's fed up with it. And everywhere I go, people are making the joke that Epic Games says the double pump, that thing back then where you could just go from one pump shotgun to the other, and, that was about it. Like, you didn't have to do anything. Well, everybody's making jokes saying, oh, Epic Games is saying the double pump is OP and toxic, but then they add the Brute. And I'm just like, why is everybody complaining about the Brute? Because the Brute, again, it's not a bad vehicle. I mean, I can understand it completely for certain, like, if it's a squad, I feel like I can understand it more, maybe even a duos. But if it's in a game mode like Team Rumble, I don't see that being a bad thing, because I'm constantly running into people who either ditch it or get exploded because somebody jumps in and puts the self-destruct, or somebody just puts self-destruct after they threw the robot, the mech, and, it's a whole thing. So, again, just kind of explaining my point of view on the mech. I like it, but just like Air Royale, I would not be surprised if after a week it's just gone. They said that they're making improvements, so it very well can be a seasonal thing. But I don't know. I really don't 100% know. Everybody's gonna have their likes and dislikes, but because I already know. Watch, they complain about that, and I remember they did that with the planes. I believe. I swear, when the planes first came out, they were this, like, not overpowered. They were just they had a lot of health, and you would constantly be shooting at it, and it would do like nothing, But then I swear there was I hate creepers, man. There was an update that happened. I swear this is what happened. They put an update, and then they just made the planes weaker, and it was just so much easier to shoot people out of the skies. But again, I'm still pretty happy that they finally came out with Air Royale. It was so fun. Again, my bro and I would just win back to back to back. I ended up winning like over 9-10 games in a row because I like that mode so much. I need more water. Today is Thursday, right? Yep. So, yep, and then I don't know. I like Fortnite. My schedule. I'm gonna take a second to look at my screen. So I have Minecraft, Sniper Elite 4, The Forest, Fortnite, Ghost Recon, and Sekiro, as well as Gang Beasts, Red Dead 2, and Castlevania, as well as Sonic Mania. Ain't that something? Castlevania, Sonic Mania. Okay, so Sonic Mania I play a bit here and there because I do like Sonic. And Sonic Mania is really good at bringing back the like Sega Genesis and all that, like those good maps and things that we remember from old school Sonic, into one thing, and it's all fan made, with of course with the help of Sega being like, okay, yes, yes, yes. So I wish sometimes more companies could do that, but this is one that definitely. It came out so well. The art style in the beginning is really good, and it's just awesome. Even the music's good. Castlevania Requiem comes Symphony of the Night and Rondo of Blood. I'm not really good at those games, but I do like playing Castlevania, even though I'm not good at them. I've always had this like soft spot for just playing them and trying to beat them. So yes, even though I'm not very good at playing Castlevania and beating it, I still have a very fun, good time getting through them. It's kind of like playing Dark Souls. The Castlevania was the Dark Souls before Dark Souls. Red Dead 2 or Red Dead Redemption 2, I play here and there. I try to play. Well, I'm waiting for this apparently big summer update where you can play like different roles in the online mode, and nothing's happening just yet. So I'm waiting for that to happen. Gang Beasts, I haven't played in a while, but that's just there. Sekiro, obviously, like I said, I want to play a bit more Sekiro, get through the bosses, and kind of save some of the stuff. Ghost Recon Wildlands, I already have the Platinum Trophy on it, so we won't be doing videos on it, but I do have it in case my cousin does want to play instead of playing Minecraft. Fortnite, obviously, it's a pretty decent game. Can't argue with that. Forest, I don't know what we'll do with the Forest. I mean, it's crazy. Sniper Elite 4 we just got, and then there's so much that I just want to build and do, and it's such a fun game, you know? Like my bro said, like, it's the gift that keeps on giving, you know? Let's start with the slabs first. That way we can just kind of keep track. Let's do it like this, because this is taking long. 54 slabs. Now, 350 is like what? Whoops. Like 5-6 stacks almost. We do need 5 birch fences. Did I get rid of them? Aw, man, I think I did. Well, I have an oak fence, so let's just take that. So as long as we keep making stuff and then just keep putting it back and then kind of going over it later on, we'll just make sure that it's all there. But I'm crossing them out too, just in case. But some of the oak stuff, those are gonna be the ones that I'm gonna go back and have to like recount, just to assure that they are what they are. Because if not, you know what I mean. So put this in here. So we already have the slabs. 350 birch planks is insane. Hey Siri. 350 divide 64.
350 divided by 64 is about 5.4687.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put that there as like the 8-7 part. Wood we'll keep here, and we'll just figure it out afterwards. Hopefully Siri wasn't too loud. She was like right next to the mic. By saying that your fool, I got the song stuck in my head. Baby brother. Oh, I didn't even put away the fence. But man, oh man. So yeah, so as I was trying to say, whoops. Minecraft, I want to keep playing and doing videos and such because it is relaxing. Sometimes I play it at night before going to bed, you know. It's one of them games that you can relax and you're just like, alright, I'm tired. I can go to sleep. I wasn't even gonna snort. I was like dying. But, you know, like this, I said it before, but this is one of like the most creative, immersive worlds that we've had in Minecraft. Because at first, when we did this, we made small houses like that. We lived in them. Maybe made them like a 3rd floor, and we're like, oh, dude, we're so crazy. And then, you know, some of our creativity would go into it. You know, making other rooms. We'd be like, oh man, we have all our stuff here. We need to like expand it a bit more. And we'd be like, oh, okay, and then just do some stuff. But we moved on from that. Then my bro Joey started a server. I don't know if he was playing on his own. I forgot the situation there. But my bro Joey had a server, and then we just kind of were like, yay, let's you know, play here and do stuff. And then I made a real nice house in there. It wasn't like crazy big like that. It was like 2 stories like this. No, it was 3, because the 3rd had like an attic area, and that attic area is what connected to the top of the mountain, or not the top of the mountain, but like a big part of the hill. And it wasn't the 3rd, it was the 2nd floor. I'm remembering it. So basically how it worked was, it was a long, like oval, rectangle shape. So it would be like right there, excuse me, and then like part of it went into the mountain. And then you would go in, I remember you would open, there was two doors, I think. You would open it up, there was glass here, here. There was designs like little stairs going around. It looked nice. You would go in, and then there was two set of stairs, one on the right and one on the left. I obviously went backwards. I went to the left saying right, but there was these stairs on the left and right, and then in the center was everything for creating. So I think we had like two, maybe four. I think it was like two of these, if not four. No, it was four, if I'm remembering right. We had four of these. It was like bam, 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 stuff, 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 stuff. Like that's how it was. And then you get all your creative stuff. So then let's say we went up the stairs either end, and then you would have, obviously there was a hole there and a hole there. You had beds, and then on the opposite, no, it was on the opposite end. So first we had beds near the stairs. Then later on we moved it to the opposite end, right? So the stairs are over there where those white boxes are. And then this is where you'd have the three beds. And then on the wall, I think on this side I had paintings, and then I think I don't know if it was above the bed or on the opposite side, I was trying to do the whole exploring the entire map and putting it up kind of thing. So it'd be like, oh look, we have a map in our house. That's good. So yeah, that was it. And then we ended up I don't remember if we talked about it before, but let's say we ended up moving out, right? And then we ended up moving into like a real cheap house. Now this one is a cheap house, but it looks nice. And the reason why I'm explaining it as like a cheap house that looks nice is because this is just, it's smaller, you know what I mean? So soon as you walk in, the floor, right? It's like this. Like you can't really jump around. I mean, of course you're not really supposed to, but of course this one's a bit more organized. And it was like that. Like it was just one floor, like maybe that high. It was just one floor. There was no ups, downs. It was just a big box, and then it wasn't big. It was a small box. My bad. Rectangle shaped box, and then that was it. Like it was just okay. We were living here for a while, and it was like all made of dirt and stuff. And then I think we eventually switched it out for wood. And then I started getting a bit more creative. I did this. I was originally going to do a giant creeper statue and then have the head on fire, so that way we wouldn't need to waste torches. And then, should we get lost, we could find this giant. Oh, of course, it's a monster. If we get lost, we could always find this giant statue. And then it went from being. So it has a creeper head. So it's a zombie body, but creeper head, basically. It's creeper feet. So it's a mutant. I created a mutant in Minecraft. But it was awesome. I thought that was awesome. And then I ended up, after that, working on. They were like, oh, what if we made the Avengers Tower? And then we kind of tried, but then it didn't work out that well. So it's just this big empty square for no reason. I tried working on it again. I remember that. But then, like, it was just still just this big empty square. And then I wanted, there was so much dirt, and I feel like we might do the same thing here. There was so much dirt, we ended up trying to make a giant dirt pyramid, because we just had tons and tons of dirt. Like, it was so big, like that, there's a chest that I have here, stacked with two. I don't think that would even be enough to get like a good portion. Like it might cover a good portion, but it didn't cover everything, you know what I mean? This one. Like we used 3 of all this. It was insane. And we still didn't even finish. And then the idea, I think, that my bro Joey had, because I wanted to make this, I found like this Star Fox ship. It looked pretty simple to make, and I was like, oh look, that's cool, blah blah blah. And then my bro was just like, oh, you should make it coming out of the pyramid. And that was kind of the last thing we worked on. We really didn't do too much in his world, but we did make at least some decent looking homes, or houses. But then, like I said, we did this. One day I figured, hey, let's just let's get back into Minecraft and live stream it, man. And next thing you know, look how expansive this got. Because again, realistically speaking, this house would have probably been it. That firework house definitely wouldn't be there. That wouldn't be there. That wouldn't be there. The big portion of that mountain actually wouldn't even be there. Like that portion is still where I was digging. Like all that mountain probably would have been cut down, if not all of it. And then I probably would have made maybe a couple more houses. But even then, it wouldn't be what these are. Like, I think they would have been, like, even easier houses or just old designs that I would use. But you know what? I'm actually really I'm happy about it. I'm happy and surprised that what we have going on here is one of the best things to happen in my Minecraft life, I guess, if that means anything. um, but yeah, it's awesome. I'm just saying, if you ever want to go, don't be ashamed to go ahead. Excuse me. Don't be ashamed to go ahead, look at YouTube videos for stuff. Because I mean, come on, I looked up a blueprint for this barn, and I could have edited on the other side so that I wouldn't have a cave, but I figured, you know what, since it's like this, let's freaking put it through, a little tunnel on the other end. This house right here doesn't even serve a purpose. I just felt like building a house. I went to YouTube, or not to YouTube again. This was another one with blueprints where it showed you like, oh, layer 1 is like this, layer 2, layer 3. And, my cousin over here, I went to YouTube. I was like, okay, we went to talk about houses and stuff. I went to the YouTube, watched the video, I put it up. My bro Joey did the same thing. Watched the YouTube, put it up. This right here, I saw somebody do it. I did it myself. Boom, easy. Same with the watchtowers. Like I have one all the way over there, and then I have one on the opposite side of that hill. Say don't be afraid to go ahead and look at some YouTube videos to go ahead and put it up. Now, earlier, I remember the first time, because your mentality, or, as a human, I would hope your mentality would change sometimes, but it's okay to be stubborn about some things. I mean, it depends what you're stubborn about, I guess, but, um, you know, don't be afraid to go ahead and get some help, because when we first started playing, I was just like, man, I hate that this guy's just looking up YouTube videos and then just gonna build like that. But then I thought about it a bit more, and then me doing it myself, I was just like, okay, I understand a bit things. Because one, my bro Joey doesn't really know how to make like his own house and stuff. Like I could have probably made this a bit better, but my bro Joey, every time we build, he just more watches us build and like gets us the things that we need because he doesn't know how to contribute. So I'm completely fine and understand it on that aspect. Like he doesn't know what to do, so we could just assign him like, okay, look, you're gonna break down all these trees. Now, I've always wanted help like that. I always talk to my girlfriend like, hey, can you go play Minecraft with me real quick? Now, she doesn't have a PS4, so we can't really play it, but I'm always saying like, yeah, just come over real quick. We'll do a split screen thing, right? We'll do split screen. I might even move it to the living room so the screen's even bigger. And then we'll go ahead and play Minecraft, like help me dig up some of this stuff because there's always a lot of things I need. Like obviously this is a big project. I think if I were to play with my cousin, like let's say I'm playing with my cousin today, and he's like, let's make that treehouse, or like, oh, you're gonna make that treehouse, because I didn't tell him where he watched the stream when I was talking about it, and I was like, I'm thinking about it. But if he comes back and he's like, are you really making the treehouse? I'm like, yeah, let's just help me out here. So he's pretty good with that, Every time we play, he's always like, "Oh, do you need anything?" And I was just like, "Oh, okay." Like I'm not sure. I don't think so. But again, it just really depends who you're playing with as well. I mean, with my cousin, I feel like I lose focus on some stuff. Like I'd work on the bridge, but then he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna make a house," and I'm like, and then I come out like, "Yeah, I'm gonna help you with your house." It's so weird. But it's true. It's true. Okay, that was weird. It looked like I was on something, but it's fine. Cool kid, man. Cool kid. I'm happy that he's whoops. I was gonna say I'm happy that he plays Minecraft because every little bit counts. I wanted to get my bro Johnny to help out because the last thing Johnny did was work on that bridge that we have going on. The twins, might as well just call it. We're working on the twins, and that was really about it. Like I didn't see him since, right? Now let's bring up old games. Like we were playing The Forest, and then part of me was like, I want to go to Minecraft. Like I wanted to be creative and such, but it varies person to person. I mean, for him, the controller died on me. As I was trying to say, for him, I don't know if like once you beat the dragon, his passion just dies because like we have so much. Um, go on about. And I told him, you know, there's still another boss. There's that wither skeleton thing that we need to fight in order to make that totem beacon. I don't even know what it's called because I think the beacon is the name for the underwater one, but I don't know what they call the light one. So, um, you know, I want to get like one of those, and then I don't know where to exactly put it. Like maybe, whoa, like I think I might look up somebody's ideas for it because I want to make like a little temple somewhere. You know, I think a couple good spots. A over here, you know, along the side here. B, either on top of that hill or break the hill and then just flatten it out. I think maybe on top would be better. Uh, you know, I don't want to put it too high because obviously, well, for one, you just look up and you'd be like, oh, look, there it is. But I want to put it where lower, where at least you can walk to it. You don't have to climb and do anything because, for one, it has to be kind of somewhere where we can get a bonus. You know, what is it? You put in like swiftness with like sugar or a rabbit's foot or something like that. Um, or no, I don't think you need to put in ingredients. I think you just need to put in like an emerald or a diamond or something, and then that's gonna put in. And then of course you need to gather a ton and tons of like iron and gold and diamonds to put around it. Or you could, I think we'll just use iron blocks since that's like in mass. You need to get a lot of iron and put it underneath it. So I'm not saying it should be here in the sand, but this looks like another good spot for it, maybe. And then have it like this. This is my idea. Okay, look. So the bridge and the house or the temple thing are gonna be completely weird because we made the bridge over here, right? I just say or that cactus is that. Okay. So we made it where the path, if we were to make it completely straight, would be over here. And I think that's too close to be in here. So this empty lot, I think that's a good. This is just me throwing ideas, but I think this empty lot we can. Oh, my back. We could probably build some type of building, have the path go in it, and then maybe split off so that way one goes this way. We can connect it to Joey's. Um, Somehow curve and then meet at this bridge. And then the second one, gotta keep going. The second one, we can go the opposite way, like this, curve, go this way, right? Now I am probably gonna have to, because we're going around this house, so you know, straight path. Go a little bit more this way, and then completely straight this way. That way you'd have to walk through the twins in order to pass, and then from there it's just a little confusing. But that's just my ideas. That's just my ideas. If we don't have no ideas, then what are we? People? I don't know. It's starting to get to night, so let's craft 2 stacks. Or not 3 stacks, but like 2 and a 4. Alright. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5. So, hey Siri, 64 times 5.
64 times 5 is 320.
So then I just only need a 30, right? Because it's 350. Yep. Okay. So, forgot I put my green pen here. We're gonna remove the planks. We're gonna do a bunch of these 150 stairs. What time is it right now? Right now it's 1:16, about 2:30, maybe 2:30. At 2 I might text my sergeant, be like, "Hey, you said around 4, right?" Alright, how many do I need? 150. So to do 60, that's 120. Whoops. Try this again. Okay, that was weird. Okay, we made 2 stacks. So that's 128 that we made. I wish there was like an efficient way of making more. Like, I don't know. Because we have the stone cutter. Why don't we have like wood cutter? Or just switch it to cutter in general and then be able to craft it. But at least I could say this. We don't need too much. We could just kind of go ahead and jigamawits our way. Oh, there's some over there. I think one tree might do the trick. Because again, we're at 120. Ignoring the 8, we're at 120. We only need 30. And, you know, it doesn't hurt to have a little extra. It doesn't hurt. Me. Oh, wait, no. Oh. Let's do another tree just in case. Because I just realized not only are we gonna need that, we need the fences as well. Okay. So let's go back. Because I just want to get all the supplies ready. I don't want to be like, oh, I need to go craft it and such. And, you know, you looked at the part 5. I did, and it's very true. My cousin said that it's more fun being creative in the survival. You dig up what you need instead of having to, you know, press a button to get you to what you need. So what did I say? We need 30. 32 should be fine. Again, it's better to have extra than to be under. But yeah, so at least I can say 150 stairs. Actually, a little extra. Fine. Okay. 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 Next on the list, 5 birch fences. We maybe have enough for. How much do you get out of it? Isn't it don't you get like 3? So I think we have enough. But let me inspect. Oh, here. You need 4 to make 3, yeah. Now I think we are running out on. Oh no, we already got all the birch stuff. So we're gonna have to do the oak stuff now. Move this over. Okay. Okay. So torches. We're gonna need a lot of oak. Like, a lot. I'm talking a lot. Now, this person, obviously, again, if you're doing this in creative, it's gonna be a lot easier doing it that way than it is for me. But again, that's kind of the whole adventure, you know? Oh, wait, I need to eat. Oh, man, let's do this. Oh, man, I gotta do that. You know, you kind of lose a little focus, but I mean, it's still all worth it at the end of the day. Now, well, while getting the leaves, or while rather getting the wood, we're gonna gather the leaves. So Why'd I run back? Oh yeah, shears. That's what I need. Because I want to play it smart, you know. I want to be able to grab the leaves, use the shears on the leaves, and then look at all these panes I had here. I could have grabbed it instead of making it. And that was jungle wood, right? Okay, yeah. I'm over here trying to please my dang cousin. Ooh, that's actually cuts fast. I thought it needed like a second. Nope. It's just like, oh, off. It's like, feels like I'm in creative when I have that. Okay, we're gonna need a lot of these, which is why we're gonna be cutting up as we go along. Alright. Now, this is a mess. Oh, man. Because I'm gonna die. No. Oh, man. You know what? I'm gonna keep my phone on the charger. Because I really don't... If we do work out and whatnot, I'm gonna come back. Now, they said they do offer rides, but I'm like, no, don't. Part of me is like, no, don't. I want to be able to have another, because I ride my bike with there. I want to be able to ride my bike back, like, as an extra cardio kind of thing. But, who knows, who knows. Okay, we have room for this, right? Okay, I didn't want to, like, screw anything up. That one just went away. Okay, we're gonna be shearing these before we cut them, because that means they're gonna disappear. I can't. It broke. Alright, well, this is gonna be a hard one, because we're gonna need a lot of stuff. So for one, we'll start on these doors. Maybe stairs and fences. Fences, this is a lot of work for just oak. We should probably just replace the oak with the birch and then, you know, do it that way, but, you know. Like, see, I have so many birch. I need to replace that with oak. I don't know why I'm getting flashbacks to an argument I had with somebody. But it's fine, it's cool. Let's get rid of the shear. Okay. Oh boy. This is work. This is why I said we need... If you want to do a big project, you are gonna need another person. Did I just get leaves by breaking it with a leaf? Okay, maybe I used the shears and I didn't recognize or remember. I don't know. Oh boy. Okay, so let's get rid of some of this. This is gonna be its own, like, row, I swear. Look. Oh man. Oh wait, I forgot about this one. Look at that. Almost. No, I need a chest full of them actually. Because there's how many is in there? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 by 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. 1. No, that's 6, and this is 9. Okay, 3 by 9. I said 3 by 9. Hey Siri, 6 times 9.
6 times 9 is 54.
And then, what's 54 times 64?
That would be 3,456.
Okay, and then we need to divide that by half, so, but then it does say plus, so, divide 2.
It's 1,728.
Reverse of that would be divide.
That would be 27.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Bam, that's a lot. Need another chest. Math can be easy. I feel like when I want to, I can get math and do it easy and just ask Siri to help me out. But then, like, because obviously these are big numbers, there's no way I was going to figure out how to get 3,000. But still, I mean... There we go. Wow. That's insane. It's crazy. This has got to be the biggest problem. If this isn't... I mean, this uses more blocks than, I think, the bridge. What? I was just to get the dog out of the room. This. Realize it's night. Did I ever play? Hold on. Let me check something. There we go. Okay. I just messaged my sergeant right now. Said, hey, workout, whatnot. It's still this time. I want to make sure that I'm making it. Because if I do make, if I go, or if I want to go, it's been so long since I worked out. I'm a little embarrassed. But it's interesting. Another thing that I think that's interesting, or at least that I'm expecting, let me put it this way. What I'm expecting is to see like a bunch of people who are younger than me, and then I'm gonna go, hey, how's it going, guys? You know, because I've been waiting, because my situation had me waiting years. I've been gone, you know, how do I explain? I've had a surgery for it, and I've explained this story many times, so I'm sorry if you've heard this, but I've had my surgery. It postponed me from going in because that was just their standard, I believe. I don't know if reoccurring ulcers do happen within a certain amount of time, perhaps. I think it's more dietary. My mom's just like, that's what you get for eating so many spicy stuff. And I was just like, what? I was like, oh, y'all would get me with spicy stuff. Like, I remember eating a lot of hot Cheetos and stuff, but it's true. So, take it, you know, if you don't believe me about that, what's his name? Xanax? Little Xanax? Whatever. I don't know why the hell his name is that. He had too many, apparently he's got fans. I don't know how. He got some fans, but apparently he ate one too many Cheetos, and now he like, oh, don't eat Cheeto, man. Don't eat too many. You know, I don't even know. That's in my mind. That's how he sounds. Didn't he used to be like one of the with like Miley Cyrus' sister or something? I don't know. I was just thinking to myself like, why? You know. There we go. But yeah. Anyway, so like the military kind of procedure thing there, and you know, for a long time, even like other soldiers or people who were in the military are like, oh, why aren't you know, what's going on? And I'm just like, I had a surgery. What kind of surgery? I'm like, I had an ulcer, and then I have to wait like 5 years. And then these like everybody's like, what? I've never heard of this. I've heard of this, and I'm like thinking to myself now, like, did you ever have an ulcer? Did you know anybody who had one? Because literally, like, what an ulcer is, and I think you go to like a gastritis is kind of like one of the things that they clarified under, um, is you, well, first of all, the symptoms, you feel a lot of pain. Like, it literally feels like you're inside, well, for me at least, um, I'm pretty sure, and mine was small. They said mine was small. Um, I'm pretty sure if there was more, like if it was a lot bigger, it would be more. I mean, I probably would have been a lot more pain, but um, there we go. The way that the, well, first of all, that's why it's saying don't eat too many of because after I had my injury stuff and whatnot done, they were like, okay, well, now that it's done, don't eat too many, or rather for a while, don't eat spicy things and don't eat any type of citrus. And yet the first thing I did was, hey, let's go let's go eat an Italian beef, pepper on the side. You know, and that was the first thing I ate. But that was in 2015. It's almost 2020. I've been waiting. I did the process back in like, when did I do the process? 1917, 1919. Yeah, I think I did the process back in either. No, because I had to do it back in 2016. Yeah, it had to be that. It had to be either 2016 or 2017. Um, is when like I was more committed in wanting to do the process. But you know, everybody, if you listen, depending on people, you're gonna say that it's an experience, it's something you know should do. Yada yada. You they'd be like, yeah, it's something you should do. You know, I have a friend, family friend, one of my mom's friends. You know, been cool with him for a while. He helped me pick out when I was during prom. He helped me pick out a suit. We went out to, you know, a little neighborhood. You know, and he was talking with them like, oh man, blah, blah, blah. And he was like checking out stuff for himself. And I was just like, what happened? But anyway, you know, oh look, we have one. I have one for expense. Put that in with the rest. But yeah, you know, he helped me out with my suit, and he was talking like, oh, I was just like, well, you know, I don't know if anybody told you, but I'm already, you know, I think I said at this time, was I with the? Yeah, I think at this time I was with the army, because I was talking to the Marines before, and my mom was just like, "Oh my God, Marines, Marines!" Oh my God. And then they're like, "Yeah, you know," he's like, "He has an office, he's this, he's that," you know. At the time, because once you're, it's to be a certain, at least 18, because if you're not 18, you can still come in and do some stuff. I think it's like you can take. Ah man, I was trying to hear them so much because even they were kind of confused. Like they were talking about it, but my sergeants were talking about someone who was they're like 17 or something like that, and they needed parental consent for some stuff. Like maybe they do have the right, you know. Um, but I could have sworn they were like, oh, you can take certain stuff, but you can do everything. Like um, what's it called? Like if it ever comes down to like, I don't know if you could take the ASVAB and then still, or no, I think he might have took the practice. Like there was so much to it. Like it was a whole thing. It was a whole mess. I was thinking to myself like, well, I was like, whatever. But yeah, so for me, I was with the talking kind of with the Marines first, and then that happened. So I was like, whatever. I want to make sure that that's ready, set, and done. You know what I mean? Oh, look at that. We had more oak planks in here. Let's go. Well, what do we make first? Hold on. Because I want to do the logs last. I want to make sure 350 logs are last. 500 slabs? I think we're going to make... Don't you just hate when you make the wrong thing? Go to the grass. Okay. Now this is another one. Hey Siri. 500 divide 64.
500
7 point.
4 is 7.125.
125. Wow. Okay. So we're gonna need about 8. We'll round it up to 8 stacks. Jeez. And this is one of the biggest projects yet. I'm gonna go this way. Here we go. Now. Like this. Well, how many do we have right now? Because 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, yeah, so if we could just turn these oak planks. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 4. So we need a little bit more. I don't think we need a full stack, but whatevs. Put a little LOL going. $24 should be a good number. I think this should be a good number. I believe. Like a lot of stuff. Because I have 10 saplings. I thought we would have. Oh, you know what? I was gonna say I thought we would have had more. But I think because since I didn't let the tree die on its own, like I was just reaping the leaves, it just kind of, you know, did its own thing. So I don't have a lot of the stuff that I need.
Or want.
It's fine. That's the point of Minecraft, ain't it? Never get what you want. Yeah, I'm pressing. Wait, hold on. Like that breaks like 2 at a time. Okay, that's a little weird. Scratching my door, huh? There you go. All right, so that's gonna be an interesting one to cut. I don't even know where the rest went. I just kind of scatter stuff around. This is the best person to play Minecraft with, maybe. The music just stopped. There's nothing playing. My dog's eating. I feel fine. Usually I have AC on, but I don't know today. Maybe my body's finally adapting. Like, hey man. But they look like they're exhausted and needing. So you're gonna have to hear that in the background. A little. It's a must because I mean, dogs matter. Let's see what we got going on. I'm looking for my Chanja. I want to make sure that little Bluetooth is still good, but whatever. Yeah, so my plan, that's my plan today, and that's gonna kind of take up more of my Thursdays. Is I'm gonna do like that. My Thursdays are gonna consist more of me hopefully leaving at 4. I swear, if they change the time and I'm coming in and nobody's there, and I'm gonna be like, flip. But you know, that's just me. Like I really, you know, I want to try, I want to work out, I want to prove. I still got it in me. It's been a while. There we go. It's been a while. I was ever like much. Remember the last. This is why I haven't ring. Is the only in school I cared about. I could have. Like an easy class, but I think I put, and I think I know that I put weightlifting because that was something that I did in school. Was weightlifting, and of course I'm a little guy. I'm like 110, 112 pounds, you know, 5'5". That's what we always round up because I'm like more, I'm like a bit under it, but yet I'm not quite 5'4". So 5'5", 112 pounds, skinny guy. I mean, I wish that I would have stayed in that mindset. But nope, I haven't done it. I haven't really, you know, my girlfriend, she works out at home. She exactly what she wants and does, and you know, goes on about her day. Me, on the other hand, I'm always like, and I get into things like Minecraft and Sekiro, and then I'm over here like talking to you guys about it, and you know, it's a little bit of a mess, but you know, it's still cool. Sergeant hasn't replied yet. Usually I think they would be a bit more on it, but it's fine. I really don't care. Because I'm still gonna go over at 4 or be there at 4, a bit before most likely. I don't even have a water bottle. I do, have a bottle, but not the one that I wanted. I don't even know where it's at. Speaking of, because one that I've always used going anywhere, and then I have this one that the army gave me, and I was just like, okay. But now I can't find the other one. I could have swore I had it like right here in this spot, but like I don't see it anymore. Alright. Oh, copyright? I don't care anymore. It's such a like a generic saying, because I mean, you can't really copyright I don't care anymore. But I guess if you're singing more of the song, you could. Yeah, I'm not even finding it. I swear I had it like right here. Um, I know she doesn't watch the stream, and I've always been concerned that she would, because she's subscribed to the channel. Um, but tomorrow I'm supposed to be going to go see the movie Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. I don't know if she has a time picked already. I would hope so. I'm looking, and I still can't find it. Like I swear, like I thought I would have found it by now, but instead I found the other one. I don't want to bring this one, but I'm gonna have to. Like there's no choice. Man. Oh no, there it is right here. The shaker for it, I don't have it on me, but it's right here. You hear that? This is the bottle I want to bring because it holds a lot more water. But like I was trying to say, actually I want to know. Whoops, can't get rid of that. Can I drink Monster as a pre-workout? Oh, so then I'm fine regardless. It says right here, the short answer is yes. It is bad for your health though, as Monster has a load of caffeine in it, but so does many pre-workout formulas. In anhydrous, and I said 135 milligrams. But it's also something you can measure in this one. It doesn't say. It tells me a couple other things. The Monster Energy Company, 2016. I could have sworn Monster was more that. Like I remember as a kid drinking Monster, unless it means like collective brain. I don't know. Don't people have to renew titles after every couple years? Like whenever Nintendo, I don't know, then they start in like the 60s or something. Whenever you like play a Nintendo game, it might be like, oh, Nintendo Corporation 1960 all the way to 20, you know. Or if you're playing an old game, I know every time I peep out like a Dark Souls or something, it tells you in the beginning like, oh, Namco, blah blah blah. I don't actually know who made it. I'm just gonna say Namco. That's what came to my mind. You know, like that same situation. So what am I doing right now? I already forgot. So I already did the oak slabs. I want to say it says 500. Hey Siri. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What is 64 times 7?
64 times 7 is 448.
Minus 500.
It's negative 52.
2 would have to be not. Actually, let's grab it with us. That way we're just not like overproducing too much. Again, it's nice to have over, but it sucks to have under. And something like this, it's not like glass. Like with glass, I feel like we might make a mistake and then we'd have to do it again. But it's completely fine. So okay. Boom. Okay, so now we have the slabs done. Where's my pen? Now we just need 160 stairs. Jeez, isn't that gonna be fun? This one I think is unfair because you waste 6 just to get out 4, and if it was stone, you could at least use the stone cutter to convert every 1 into one, thing. So you're not really wasting it. Because it's as you can see, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you get out 4. We're not gonna get as much as we want, but we could at least try. Let's see where this takes us. Really? We need more? Man, big project. Complaining because it's a lot of stuff that we can. Alright. It's almost 2. Once it hits 2, we'll have about a half hour left. But yeah, as I was trying to say earlier, I didn't even get to finish, but tomorrow I'm supposed to be hanging out with my girlfriend, you know? And I'm pretty comfortable at this point just talking about it because I'm pretty sure, again, she doesn't like, I'm pretty sure she doesn't watch the stream. She goes and kind of does her own thing and watches like, guys, these. Ah, no. Okay, we're good now. I was gonna say, it's more like the James Charles and all them crazy people and Tana Mongoose and, or Monjou, but she says, you know, you're supposed to say it like French, but whatever. You know, she watches that, and I don't. But she watches more of that than she does this, because I mean, obviously she doesn't really like have a console to play video game on. I think she says she's played video games before, but she doesn't really like. She doesn't. Well, for one, she doesn't even have her own console, so how the heck is she supposed to be able to, you know? I think my dog is snoring. I'm like hearing weird noises, and the only explanation I can think of is it's the dog. Can we put one here and then have it grow for me to go up there? I can't. Oh wait. Oh, I guess I can. Yeah, I can hear my dog snoring. For some reason his exhale is a lot louder than his inhale. Or at least I can hear it better. I don't know. Don't I have flint? I'm gonna set this because it just bothers me. And I made it pretty much worse at this point. I don't care anymore. Why don't you? This used to grow. Like, see that grew? Maybe it's because it's too close? I don't know. It's alright, bud. You don't gotta keep snoring. Oh, man. I feel a little nervous. Nope. There it goes. But, anyway, I can't even, like, finish my darn sentence. I was trying to say is I want to be able to, because I'm supposed to spend time with my girlfriend tomorrow to go see a movie that she wanted to go see. And there. So we're supposed to go see the movie, and I already got stuff for her because for one we're dating, and she always gets these guys constantly after her. I'm like, is it because she's small and she's got nice stuff? I mean, you know, like, do people, what would you say? Not, is it womanized? I feel like womanizing would be like, ooh, I want her, and then it goes to the next one, ooh, I want her. Like, isn't that womanizing? I'm not really 100% sure, but, I feel like in a sense, like, she has a lot of guys going after her, and I'm just like, wow, and you came to me for this? Because she's like, well, because again, just going backtracking into the story time. the only reason we talked is because of school, being able to go into the and just me supporting her because she was like dying during the whole thing, and I was just like, come on, you can do it, come on, let's go, blah, you know. But then that kind of like, I guess that class really pushed her to be like, I need more, I need to do more, you know. It's like barely Thor. It's like her. I don't know. I want to see how that works. Love and Thunder. But yeah, that's just how it all started, really. It was just because of talking in school and stuff, and then, you know, I was out of a relationship. One day I'm just like, hey, who wants to be in a relationship? And she just comes out of nowhere, and she was like, oh, okay. That works for me. I need to get rid of that. Like, ASAP. Because I'm tired of having to look at that. Like, I can't mine it because it's so high up, and then I would have to, like, do so much just, you know, get to it, and it's a whole process. But yep, ain't that something? So I bought, just very quickly, what I had bought was a Mario shirt. I had these shorts that like were never used. I had this necklace and bracelet, and I was just like, I think she'll like this. And then I went online and found like relationship slash couples rings, because before we were talking, I was like, oh, look at all this cool stuff, right? I was like, oh, ain't that cute, blah blah blah, you know. But really, I was just like, do you want it? You know, like, or you want me to get it? Oh my goodness. Dog's going crazy because the door opened on its own. But yeah, so I was just showing her like a list of rings and stuff, and then we just kind of, what did we choose? Like, there was blue, there was black. I think the black might have had purple on it or something. The blue had like this, it had white, or this is like silver steel, whatever you want to call it. So I was like, you know what? I will, I'll get emails from Walgreens. I was like, you know what? We'll go ahead. I'll get this one. Oops, probably shouldn't be using the lighter. I was like, yeah, I'll just get this one. She might like the blue, and you know, because she said her colors were like blue and purple, and I'm just like, ain't that something? Because I like blue and purple, more blue than purple, but time to time you'll see me in a little purple. That was weird. Hearing weird noises. And then dog again. Hey, you were just out there. What are you barking for? See, and then look, now he's standing still, looking out the door. I swear, if you get a dog, get a big one. These little ones are bark at everything. I have a big one, Blue Nose Pit Bull. Love it. He's like a baby, man. He just barks sometimes. You tell him stop, he'll stop. But then depending who it is, he could probably keep barking though. But man, I swear, these dogs, man. Tired of having little ones. I really do. I like having the big one. He's great. Alright, so we're gonna move this stuff. How many stacks of that do I need? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so I think I talked about it before. I purchased the rings. And for her, because I wasn't paying attention, I thought it was like all one or by choice, and then I just kind of bought it regardless. But she gets two, and I get one. So mine's this regular blue band, and then she gets these two that have like these, you could tell these are freaking fake. Or at least like not good enough. But she gets two that have like, sapphires. I don't know, just blue diamonds. We'll just say that. Got blue gems on them. And I figured, go ahead. Because we were talking about rings one day, and I was just like, well, I could always just get one. That was what I was thinking in my mind. So, that's what I did. Sure enough, I got them earlier. I didn't think I was going to get them soon. I thought I'd have to wait, like, a couple months or something. Because, usually these things be like, oh, it came from China. And it's like, yeah, I know. But it's usually better that way. I would think if you purchase something overseas, it's usually like the price is cheaper. It's just, I don't know. But then again, you're always gonna be like, oh, but the quality of it sucks. And it's like, yeah. If you want to get the top end stuff, just go out to like a local spot. Like I'm gonna go to Zales or something to get like a real ring. I'm not gonna go to, Wish or maybe some dollar store. They usually have those little like toy rings in the dollar store, but still, you get what I mean. Like I'm not gonna go to like a lower place. Like who doesn't love getting expensive things for a cheap price? But yep, that's me. So got the ring or rings, since there's 3 of them, 2 for her, 1 for me. I just remember when we were talking about, I realized I made way too many stairs. We only needed like 116. I think we're past that with just the 4. Cross that out. Oak fences. Okay. I have 4 in there already. But yeah, like I remember when we started and stuff, we were like, oh, gotta move, like, I want to take it slow and this and that and yada yada. And then I was just like, okay, I understand. I respect that. And then, like, out of nowhere, like, nah, I wouldn't say out of nowhere. We've been talking for a while, doing some stuff. And then, after flirting and such, it was just, like, me out of the blue. For me, it was out of the blue. But she's just like, oh, I can't wait to kiss you on Friday. And I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, I even said, I was like, you caught me off guard, Dave. Because, I thought we were still, taking it slow, and typically when you take it slow, it's like, I gotta let things come a bit natural. It's not just like, okay, we're gonna now. It's like, oh, okay, But, I mean, hey, her wishes, I suppose, It's kind of like that thing they say when there's happy wives, happy lives. It's kind of like that, As long as she's happy, everything else should be pretty dang good. I don't have shears anymore. So that piece has to fall down. But yeah, so that's happening. I'm gonna give her that. I mean, hopefully she likes it. I mean, it's a Super Mario Brothers shirt. Okay, I told her I was really big about gaming and such. So I was like, don't be surprised if I get you that. She likes Marvel, and for Mario, she ends up liking Daisy, and I like Daisy too. Like in comparison, I think Nintendo should do something for Luigi. Like they could easily just do another not Mario. They could do another Luigi's Mansion, but instead of having Mario just be the one that's missing all the time, have it be where, finally we can have our, our little dream team of Peach and not Peach, dang it, of I mean that too maybe for some people, but for the most part it's always Mario and Peach, Daisy and Luigi. So we just have Daisy being saved by Luigi for once, Luigi doesn't have his own princess. He's just constantly saving his brother. We have 3 Luigi Mansion games where he did that. Like, the first one was fine. The second one's like, okay, I don't know how Mario got caught again. And then the third, Mario's caught again. It's just like, come on. Of course, you could use the thing, oh, but everybody in the Mushroom Kingdom always gets caught. I mean, yeah, Peach gets caught like 500 times. We have, like, so many Mario games where she's captured. And only in Odyssey does she go, you know what? I'm gonna take a vacation from being kidnapped. And it's like, what? But heck if I know anything. Okay, perfect. We're making a decent thing here. But that's the whole thing. I'm just saying, they could have easily just had Mario out of the picture and then have Luigi save the day, but instead of saving Mario, he saves Daisy instead, or, And I kind of hope that Luigi's Mansion, jeez, I'm not even putting the S anymore. I'm hoping Luigi's Mansion 3 sets up a way, or like, Easter eggs, you know what I mean? Like a way to be like, oh, you know, Mario and other characters that we know about were actually in the hotel or something. Um, there we go. You know, that's how it is. So I'm just thinking to myself, like, um, I think that would be the best kind of like Easter egg you can do for Luigi's Mansion. You know, just have some of the stuff. I keep saying a lot. It's like saying like, see, it's like spontaneous. You know, you just say it because that's just how we talk now. It's kind of like how back then maybe we use more other words. You know, that's why whenever everybody's like, oh, like old Shakespeare times, you gotta talk of proper in the fancies, or whenever there's knights, it's like my lady, my lord, you know. And then you gotta say stuff like that. You can't just be like, oh, what's up, king? Like you the king. Like you can't talk like that. You know, that's just what for. So I don't know. Change the history book. I wouldn't care. Except just leave some movies like that. I like it. Just leave some movies like that. So we're gonna multitask right here. We have about 20 minutes to hurry up. So we might actually finish this about 5 minutes early. We're gonna do it at like about 2:25. Maybe we'll do 2:30 exact. Because I mean, half hour to get ready. Yeah. I just completely debunked what I wanted to do. Uh, but other than that, make sure that I have ready. So I got my shorts right here, ready to go, making sure they're loose. If they're tight or rough or anything like that, it's gonna feel horrible. So we got that going on. I didn't charge my power bank, which I should have been doing this entire time, but I didn't. Okay, hold on. I think this is the one I used for the Nintendo. Ugh, okay. This is hard, but bear with me, kids. Yeah, I'm putting it in right, no? Yeah, I'm doing this right. There we go. Okay. So now, I'm gonna charge the power bank. Now this one's actually pretty cool. I think I saw this on TV. I'm not really 100% sure. I swear I did. The Bell Howell power bank wallet thing. So really it's just this little box. I think it cost me 20 bucks. Not that bad. Basically you get like this little wallet where you can put in your credit cards, right? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different slots. You can put in credit cards, cash, seeing how credit cards is the same size as your ID, you can put it that way and then put stuff in there. My wallet has one too many slots. Like I have 3 here for my cards. I got 3 here, which I have Venture card and uh, whatever I need, the 2 other things. Then in here we got another 3. Well, this one's more like for coins, but I put a card in there. We're gonna replace that with like, I'm gonna put that here. There we go. But yeah, and then I still have cards I need to get rid of. I haven't been out in a while. I literally thought that when I was gonna be out. There we go. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna rock my ring today. Why not? Brown and yellow. Alright, let's get in here. Okay. Because we got a lot of work on, man. I mean, we have almost all of them. Let me say this now. We have a lot of stuff. For one, oak doors or I don't know why I'm doing that. Oak. Jesus, I wish I knew how to talk. Doors. Of course, in this one, it looks like, you know, when you got a ventilation system and then the fan, it looks more like that. But we need 14 of them, so this will look very different once we take it to another world. So, of course, we don't have enough. Of course, we don't. So we just need. Okay, so we got the 14 done. Where did my pen go? Here it is. Okay. All that's left, 350 oak wood, 170 for the fence, and then 1,500 or 1,500 for oak leaves. This is a pain because, for one, I need to make sticks, and then sticks gotta be from other things, and let's put away some of the stuff for one. Because we could do simple math. We know at least with 2 stacks of these materials, we can at least round to 120. You know, get rid of the 4s, just say they're 60. Round it to what we said. No! Oh my god. Now I gotta make a chest again. And what sucks is that creeper, they don't die in the sun. It's like the sun doesn't do anything. We did all this work and everything was fine until that happened. And like, my end would be I didn't put down a torch to freaking make. Right? Let's just drop real quick. Now I gotta like go back and put everything again. I should have just slept the night. I think even just sleeping the night would have been way better than this. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. I don't even care if they're organized anymore. We're just gonna know that it is. Of course, the other stuff's in there, but we gotta like, you know, I'm so frustrated with that. Like, of all times a creeper wants to show up, it had to be the time where I'm trying to put stuff in here. Now it's not even as organized. I've gotta like organize it. Okay, hold on. We're gonna start with the grass. Those are pretty easy to identify. Excuse me. I don't know. We're just gonna work with this. Oh man, you ever been so frustrated you just want to stop playing? Because that's me right now. I'm like frustrated to the point where I'm like, why am I playing Minecraft? I should have just kept playing Sniper Elite, but instead here I am. Okay, it's at least somewhat better. Oh wait, the last. Jesus. There. Damn. I'm like pissed. I got under my skin. That creeper knows how to explode my buttons. I don't know. Boogie to the with the bee. Why'd I come in here again? All right, because he has spruce, which we can turn into sticks, and then those sticks will turn into fences. $170. We could just get another stack. Okay, we're kind of there, but let's see. Baby brother, boogie to the rhythm of the beat. Yeah, I don't know why I'm singing songs. Somebody's gonna come in and want this and claim it. Usually it's people who, you know, music studios that get money, but let's see. Okay, so we know that 64 and 64 equals 128, but add 29. 57, so we're missing 20. We'll just make 20 of them. Because I'm sure projects in the future will, like, require it. Actually, let's eat some of these apples. I understand that apples are, like, used for potions or just gold. But I ain't doing that, so... $15? Oh, actually, that's enough. Because we only need 170. This would be like 2 over if we do just 15. So this is fine. This is completely fine. Holy crap. I'm surprised because we got a lot of this done within the 2 hours that we have. And to be completely honest with you, we did kind of stop to talk and do a little bit. But again, I'm just genuinely surprised because it feels pretty quick. You know, usually if you have about 10 minutes left, usually we do, we take either longer, you know, it really varies. I feel whenever I work on a world, I take up time, you know? It's time consuming because that was just the supplies alone, and we're not completely done with it. Like I said, we still need to get 1,500 leaves, which is about like 20 of those pieces or whatever the heck was in there. Of course, we can always kind of like work on that a bit later, but we, you know, piece by piece. And what I need right now, which I think we'll work on later, is getting 350 oak wood logs, or just barks, whatever the heck you want to call this. Oak wood, alright, since that's what it says right there. Oh, it says oak log. I kept putting wood, but you get what I mean. To get 350 of this is insane. Because we're going to have to be not only just killing trees, but we need to plant them as well. So, I need to be able to, you know, put that there. Grab these apples. Oh wow, I totally forgot to put it here, you know. This was what? Here? And at least the benefit of it, I'll say this, the benefit of at least having, the benefit of having plenty of oak would be to, how do you say, to get apples out of it and wood. So it's like a win-win in many ways, you know. You get the wood, you get the plant, the tree, the apple. I couldn't think of the name for it. I kept saying every other thing. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm waiting. Actually, I don't even know if he did it yet. Let me check this out. I was gonna bring up how um, I was playing on my Switch the other day, and nope, he has not added me yet. Let me see. Received? Nothing. Okay. Um, I have 5 days, 11 hours to play Mario Tennis. um, more than enough time because we're not that excited about it. I mean, Mario Tennis was fun. I kept beating my bro in it, but we'll figure it out. Um, but yeah, I mean, what else can we say? Uh, I wanted to, and I don't know when. Maybe at some point in the future. Maybe never ever. Um, I don't know. I'm thinking of getting my girl into playing some games with us live. I told her we could get down on uh what's it called? We could get down on like a little bit of Fortnite because I don't think she's played Fortnite before. So we can have her try it out. Um see what she thinks. Um there was like a couple other things. Obviously they would take pretty long, and if I wanted to, well, I think this would be like a more of a main focus would be like multiplayer things. And this is something I've always wanted to do, even with past relationships. Like I remember with my ex that I broke up with, or I didn't break up with her. It was a mutual breaking up, because it was just we had a lot of issues, kind of conflicting with each other. But it just turned out it was more of her having school drama, and that was affecting it more than what it really was. So I couldn't do some of the stuff that I wanted, and this and that, and so. Um, but yeah, I mean, with her, I remember having like she was wild. She was wild style. I wanted her to at least, and she's moved out ever since graduation. But um, I was just like, yeah, I want to be, I'm like, yeah. I always say this. It's always goofy. Like, yeah, you want to move in? This, and I'm always like, yeah, we could just whoosh, get rid of all this. And I'm always down for it, but like realistically, it's never gonna happen. um, ooh, we got 5 minutes left. Wow. But yeah, like that always happens where it's just like with her being a good example. I remember wanting to live stream with her before. Uh, that's I didn't even play Fortnite at the time. I was playing like Star Wars Battlefront 1. Things were just crazy. But we at least had times, and I say this at least if it was a relationship like that where you guys that you guys had good times and you genuinely enjoyed every moment of it. Just don't. And people say this all the time. Don't wish harm on people. Like. I understand, like, I had to go through the process kind of like that, where I'd be like, oh, I hate her, but, that's just kind of like the grieving stage, of, like, getting over somebody that you were with. But, the best thing to do, really, is just don't wish bad upon them, because at some point you did like them. Like, honestly, that's the thing. Don't just wish bad upon somebody, because at some point, you both liked each other. You both wanted the best for each other. Don't just be like, oh, I wouldn't care if this happened. It's funny to joke about. Like, there's one comedian, he does it where, he's like, he's pretending to be the guy and the friend, and the friend's just saying like, oh, what happened to your girlfriend? He's like, she died, she fell, broke her neck, and then got hit by a truck, and a meteorite fell on her, saying things like that. Like, it's funny. It really is. But you know, like realistically speaking, like if you were to be like, oh hey, did you ever be like this? You know, it varies. I think in all our ways we are jealous people. They say I mean, this is what I heard, that women are more um, jealous than like a man, and I guess to an extent that's pretty true. But you know, and even relationships is pretty different. From my experience, and like for most of, and heck, who knows? Maybe there is a science to it. Like, oh yeah, well, this is women. Um, um, you know, you go like it said, like women get like they cry and grieve over men after a breakup after like a week or something. Like you break up and they're sad, but then months later, then they're all like, "Oh, I don't care about this person," and blah blah blah. Screw them, and you know, get in another relationship. But then for guys, it's kind of like the other way around. First, it's just like, "Man, I don't even care. Screw you," blah blah blah. But then as time goes on, it's like, "Oh man, I wish I didn't mess up." Because there's lots of times in you know, for me, I my personal experience can back that up, because I feel like when I broke up, that mutual breaking up with the last one, right? Whoops, I didn't mean to drop that on you, girl. Um, I didn't mean to, you know, we broke up. I was upset. I was like, oh, man, right? But as time went on, and I was, you know, still single, I was just like, man, I really wish I didn't. I wish. That was my words. I wasn't even a stutter, other than me stuttering, saying that words, but me saying I wish, I wish, I wish, like that was something that was always in my head. I was always saying like, man, I really wish I didn't screw up like this. I wish I didn't, and I would have done this, would have done that, and you know, there were so many times. I would have to say that even in that relationship, I feel like I done something different, you know. But things happen for a reason, you know. It wasn't meant to be. Wasn't meant to. Of course, we got a new